of course,
The Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission has rejected the nomination list for all political parties after failing to meet the set threshold as per the law. 79 parties have been given 7 days to review the list and resubmitted, failure to which they will miss out on the nomination seats.
Political parties were required to submit their respective party lists to the Commission at least 45 days before the date of the general election. A total of 79 party lists were received as of 25th June 2022. Guided by the provisions of Section 34, 6A of the Elections Act and Regulation 55 of the General Elections Regulations 2012, the Commission reviewed the submitted lists to ensure compliance. None of the submitted 79 party lists were compliant, and they stand rejected for various reasons documented for each respective party. The political parties are required, as guided by law, to review the lists within 7 days from today and resubmit the said lists to the Commission on or before the 22nd July 2022, being 7 days from the date of rejection of the party list.
The move follows an outcry that various leaders have elected their spouses or kin to be nominated in various offices in the country. According to IEBC Chairman Wafula Chebukati, none of the political parties had met the law in nominating their candidates for various seats.
The political parties are required to comply with this requirement, failing which their party lists will be deemed rejected. Upon receipt of the revised lists, the Commission will publish the lists in the newspapers and invite any complaints from aggrieved nominees and or interested parties. Yes, there are various reasons. Each political party will be given a schedule of reasons why the lists were rejected, ranging from, remember, the list must comply with the special interests, gender, and many other interests. So each rejection is based on the peculiar circumstances under which the submissions were made. Some political parties brought the lists direct to IEBC and ignored the amendments in the new legislation, which requires them to submit it first to the registrar of political parties. Rejection is based on the peculiar circumstances under which the submissions were made. Some political parties brought the lists direct to IEBC and ignored the amendments in the new legislation, which requires them to submit it first to the registrar of political parties. So they'll have this opportunity to submit the list first to the registrar of political parties and then bring it to the Commission. So there are various reasons, and they are peculiar to each.
He said the reasons for rejecting the list differ from one party to the other, but the issue of gender representation and candidates nominating themselves is among the main reasons. Speaking in Naivasha after closing a 6-day training workshop for IEBC staff, Chebukati said that the parties had up to 22nd of July to send the fresh lists,
including also cases where you have candidates who are participating in this year's election also appearing on the lists. Now, the law does not allow candidates who are running to also appear on those party lists.
On printing of the ballot papers, Chebukati said the process was ongoing smoothly, with the next phase targeting presidential ballot papers. He added that printing of papers for areas where there were pending court cases will continue next week after all the disputes were resolved.
Almost all ballot papers have been printed except presidential and the ones where there were some disputes in court, where the courts had restrained us from printing, but the rest have all been done. Presidential will start on today is 15th. Yeah, between today and 20th, the printing of presidential ballot papers will be taking place. There's some cases where we were restrained by the court from printing, so we did not print those ones. We put them aside. I'm also aware that some of the cases will be concluded today. The Honorable Chief Justice, I'm informed, when we met during the National Election Conference, we were informed by the judges who represented the Chief Justice that cases will be concluded by the end of today, matters which affect the preparation for elections. So we hope that by the end of the day we shall have everything done.
The chairman added that the commission had employed over 300,000 election officials who will undergo training before the election date. On his part, the Executive Director, Electoral Law and Governance Institute of Africa, Felix Odhiambo, said that all eyes were on IEBC as the country headed towards the elections. He called on the commission and its personnel to uphold dignity by making sure that the elections were free and fair.